The National Weather Service rated the Moore tornado an EF5, the most powerful storm on the enhanced Fujita scale. National Weather Service Warning Coordination Meteorologist Rick Smith told me about the rankings and how early warning saved lives. Rick, the state saw several tornadoes this week ranging from EF0 to EF5. You upgraded the Moore tornado from EF4 to EF5. How do you go about doing that?
Well, we look at the damage the tornado produces. We go out and actually walk through the devastated areas with people that have been trained in some basic principles of engineering, and we have a scale called the Enhanced Fujita scale, where we look at the damage the tornado left behind to get an estimate of the wind speed that may have produced that damage. And we found evidence as of right now at one particular point there at Briarwood Elementary of EF5 damage, but certainly it doesn't take EF5 to cause incredible destruction. There's a wide swath of homes that are just completely demolished all along the path there.
And people found that to be true with the EF4 in Cleveland and Pottawatomie counties.
Absolutely, yes, and we did have a very significant tornado, in fact a deadly tornado, unfortunately, on Sunday, May 19th that was just east of Oklahoma City. In fact, it developed in Norman and then moved out toward the Bethel Acres and Shawnee area. That was an EF4 with winds probably over 180 miles an hour. So if that was the only tornado all year, it was a significant tornado, but then unfortunately the next day we even managed to top that somehow with the intensity of this tornado that hit Newcastle and Moore.
As you go from one ranking to the other, what do you look for that makes a difference?
Well, we try to look at the construction practices in the homes. We try to, the best we can, we're not engineers, but we try to use the principles that have been taught to us by the experts to look at how the house was anchored to the foundation. Was it anchored down with bolts and washers, or was it just anchored down with nails stuck in the wood and concrete? That makes a difference. Just a little bit of different construction there at the base of the home, where the base of the home connects to the foundation and where the roof connects to the walls, can make a big difference. So we try to just be forensic scientists in a way and look for evidence to see how that was all connected. And to get an EF5 rating on the Enhanced Fujita scale for a home, not only does it have to be completely the slab swept clean of the debris, but also we look at the construction to see how well it was anchored before the tornado hit it.
On May 20th, you gave out a tornado emergency warning. What's the significance of that?
Tornado emergency wording is special wording that was first used here on May 3rd, 1999. We've only used it a handful of times, and this is the first time we had kind of pulled it out and used it in 10 years, more than 10 years. It's kind of a break the glass in case of emergency kind of wording. It's something, people hear tornado warnings a lot here in Oklahoma. We wanted this wording to get their attention, to shake them and say, this is special, this has the potential to be something very, very bad, and we want you, if you're not already paying attention and doing something about it, we were hoping that would get their attention, and it seemed to get some people's attention and get them to react.
Rick, you gave 16 minutes of warning to people in Newcastle, 36 minutes for the folks in Moore, and that's significant.
That is significant. The 16 minutes before the tornado was even in existence is significant. That's above the national average that the Weather Service is able to do. But we think that 36 minutes for the people in Moore, that's quite a long time. That's 3 times the average amount of tornado warning. And 24 fatalities, 1 fatality is horrible. 24 is horrible. But we are certainly encouraged by the fact that it looks like people heeded the warnings and did something. I mean, we had probably over 13,000 people in the actual path of the tornado, we think people heard the warnings and took action and took shelter. Whatever they did, it made a difference for lots and lots of people on that day.
Rick Smith, meteorologist with the National Weather Service. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.